Hi, welcome to the movie Siblings. I'm Farai,
I'm Trisha.
and today we're going to be talking about The Protege, a new movie that just came out in theaters this weekend. So, first and foremost, Trish, let's just really just get right into it. What are your thoughts about this movie?
Um, I think it's like one of the better ones for 2021.
Uh-huh.
Um, for the movies that have came out, it delivered my action, it delivered my suspense. It was quite an enjoyable experience, and this was like my first movie since COVID started.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay, yeah,
went to the movie for this one.
that is definitely something that we're definitely gonna get into, like what the movie theater going experience is. So like hold that thought, because I know that people are curious. You are in Texas, I'm in Washington, so we can give them our different perspectives of what the theater experience was like. So we're definitely gonna get into that for sure. So so yeah, like I thought it was a solid movie as well. I really did like. I actually didn't think that there was as much action as I would have liked. You know, especially I really had high hopes of the action, especially since it was coming from the people who did the John Wick series. I was expecting some like just out of this world action sequences, and I just got a little bit. I wanted more. I definitely wanted more, like more action in the movie. But it was good. The plot was decent. It wasn't an out of the world
Definitely,
plot.
definitely. I concur. I concur.
Okay. So yeah, but overall I liked it. What did you think of the acting? Who kind of like stood out to you, like acting wise? Samuel Jackson, Michael Keaton, Maggie Q.
uh, I would have to go with Maggie.
Maggie Q, that's her name.
Yeah, I would have to go with Maggie. I don't think I really knew her before I watched this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Her face looked familiar to me, but I could not place where I've seen her before.
Uh-huh.
So I was pleasantly surprised by her performance.
You're
It
pleasantly.
was good. She she was believable. I mean, I was overall I was impressed. It was a good movie.
It
It
was
was a
good.
good
It is good. For me, I have seen in other things before. I've always kind of felt that she's a stiff actress. Like she doesn't really emote well. But for this role, it actually really worked. Her being an assassin with the stiffness, assassins tend to be cold, especially with the things that happened in the movie, which we'll talk about, in a little more detail. But that whole kind of stiff, like cold hearted, I'm just kind of trying to keep people away, like really suited her well in this particular role. So yeah, just as you're saying, it was believable. I dug the things that were going on in the movie. I think for me, Michael Keaton, every time he was on screen, he just stole the show. Like he was absolutely fantastic in this role. Like he just really knocked it out of the park.
um, I mean, for him being a seasoned actor, you know, that's why I was not all that surprised. But I will have to say, like, this was one of his better performances.
Hmm.
Considering all the other movies that I've watched of him, this one I truly enjoyed his role in this movie. He yeah, the bad guy kind of I mean I dug it. I dug it.
Okay, so what didn't you like? What are some of the things that probably might not have worked for you as much in the
The ending was crap for me. I completely did not like that ending.
movie? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know who thought that would have been. I it it really like after having gone through the movie, for it to end the way it did, I was like, come on now, like that's it? That ended like
The ending, okay, so just that ending didn't work for you. I would say,
it completely didn't work for me. And then there was kind of like a blooper right towards the end. I don't know if you noticed it.
no, I didn't. We will talk about that more in the
But
spoiler edition of the. Like, I don't think I noticed it. I don't think I noticed it at all. For me, I thought, like, when they were trying to do the character development. I know character development is important, but in those moments, was just kind of slow. I didn't really care much about the character development. I just wanted for the action, and I just wanted the movie just to keep going and to have cooler fights and more action sequences, just like John Wick. And I I when I came to this movie, it was not about the story. It was not about the characters. I just wanted to
uh,
see just great action.
I thought they slowed it down enough, not too much, but enough to where it worked for the movie. It did not. I mean, the slowness. If I had to, if I had to gauge the slowness of the movie overall, it's not something that you all the way notice until you like really think about it because the movie just flowed up until
Uh-huh.
that crappy ending. But yeah,
Okay. So now, like, before we give our verdict on the movie, whether we recommend it for you to go see it or not, what was your movie theater experience like, uh, in Texas?
well, so I live in a well, now it's a big city,
Hmm.
Wiley, Texas. Now it's big, but we still have, the small little community
Hmm.
theater, and so that's where I went. Um, B&B Wiley. It's small, intimate, and there was hardly any people there. People are still people are still being cautious. I think in the whole theater, the theater capacity I want to say is 75
Hmm.
total. We were less than 10.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So we were really spread out. Yay, thank you, Jesus. Because I was really apprehensive going. I was like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, we're gonna be packed in here because it's Friday, the day the movie comes out. We're gonna be packed in here. I don't want to be next to nobody. I want my arm room. I want,
Yes, thank you.
yeah. So and then there was less than 10 of us in there. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm, anybody who knows me knows I have kept my butt at home the whole COVID.
I know. It was finally time for you to, like, get out a bit. But-
I have kept my butt at home. I have not been anywhere, so I was really apprehensive. I made sure I took some, uh, anxiety medication just in case. But yeah, less than 10 of us, so I was able to relax and actually enjoy the movie and not stress about is Delta gonna hit me in this theater?
So, the theater that I went to, so I went to a theater by the mall. So it was actually, it was a big AMC theater. Um, I was actually surprised. Well, first and foremost, I was surprised by there were actually quite a number of people who were there. They weren't necessarily coming to watch
Protege.
Protege. They were going to watch the Paw Patrol movie. So I saw actually a whole bunch of families who were going to the theaters, which kind of surprised me actually. But um, the theater the theater was um the theater that I was in, yeah, it was nice. Like, they really they had really big seats. Like you didn't really feel like you were like next to somebody. That there was like space between you. So even though the movie theater it wasn't full, but with the way the seating was, it felt like I was in my own space. So that was nice. I really
That's
didn't have yeah, I really didn't have any issues. But also, this is the first movie that I've been to since the pandemic in theaters, and I enjoyed being at a theater. There is just something about watching a movie at a theater that being at
and
home
that
just
movie
can't
popcorn.
replicate.
That movie popcorn.
Yeah. Well, I will say I did not buy any snacks. I didn't want to eat it. Didn't want to eat
Oh,
in the theater.
I was gonna go to the movies and not get the movie popcorn, which
Yeah.
does not help for this COVID wait. But I mean, that's the whole point of the whole experience. Movie popcorn. So I did get that, and I got a large too. Oh,
Well, that's
the
good.
one thing I would say I was
Uh-huh.
was a pleasant surprise at the movie theater I went to.
Mhm.
They had recliners.
Oh yeah,
So
mine
I
too. Mine too. They had recliners. It
was
was
able to
nice.
recline my seat. I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was nice. Like they were super comfy. The movie. Yeah. You just can't beat going to a theater. You just cannot beat it.
But that recliner edition, baby, I was like, oh, all right now. I felt like I was home watching a movie at home.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but I was at the movie theater, the big screen,
The sound,
the
the
acoustic,
yeah.
everything. So
Mhm.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So
it was definitely a pleasant experience overall.
that's good.
I would definitely, I can definitely say that I'm more open
Hmm.
to movie theater release movies right now. I don't know about, next month. Who knows what Delta is
Yeah. Who knows?
doing?
Who knows what it'll be like next month? But yeah. For
Yeah,
now.
but for the moment, I am more open to movie theater releases.
Yeah. As
Def-
yeah. As am I. As am I. So, with all of that being in, what would you recommend for the people? Would you recommend for them to go see this movie in theaters, or just wait till it's out on PVOD or whatever streaming service it'll be
Me being me, and I'm always looking for a bargain.
on? I know, I know, I know.
I will. This one I would definitely recommend. Definitely go watch it. It was a pleasant experience. Enough action for me. Like I quite enjoyed the movie and the movie experience. So yes, definitely a thumbs up. Go watch it at the movies.
I would recommend it as well. You just can't beat that movie going experience. The action wasn't as much as I'd have liked to, but it was a phenomenal movie. It was well done. I really enjoyed the interaction of the characters. Uh, you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. It was an entertaining couple of hours for sure.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, as far as 2021 movie releases is concerned, this is one of the better ones in my book.
Yeah,
It's
for
one of
sure.
the better ones. Um, there have been a whole lot that has came out thus far, and it has not been what I expected. It has not met any of my expectations. So definitely this one, yes, thumbs up. Good job, director, team, everybody involved. Yay!
All right.
I liked it. I liked it,
Okay.
definitely.
So this was our non-spoiler review. Stay tuned for the full spoiler edition where we really go deep into the characters, what happened in the movie. This I'm really curious about this blooper that I missed at the end. We really got to talk about this. So tune in with the next video.